Hey guys, this is Miss Cerrone. We are going to continue with Lesson 17, Guided Practice. Please get your ready instruction book and turn to page 166. Today we will be reviewing all the different ways to measure. We'll be using the ruler that you were given in your packet, so please make sure you have this with you. And we'll also be discussing what can be measured with a tape measure here, which as you can see is about as long as my arms. Tape measure here as well, which is used to measure a bit larger objects. So, you should now be on page 166 here with me. Alright, let's look at the model below, and then we will solve problems 14 through 16. It says Dawson found a shell. How long is the shell in centimeters? You can use a centimeter ruler. Make sure to line up the shell at 0. And here you can see they have centimeter side on their ruler. They have lined the shell up at the 0. And the end of the shell is here, which lines up with the number 5. So that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 centimeters, which is written here for their answer, 5 centimeters. Now let's look at problem 14. It says to measure the length of the eraser in inches using a ruler. So you want to get out the rulers that were in your pack. And as you can see, this side says centimeters, cm. This is not the side we want to be using because it asked for inches. So I'm going to flip my ruler to the inches side. I'm going to line up my 0 with the dotted line at the front. And as you can see, you're going to do the best you can to make sure it's lined up. And as you can see, the dotted line at the end of the eraser is lined up with the 2. So that means this eraser is 1, 2 inches. So here on problem 14, I'm going to write 2 inches. Now let's look at problem 15. Think about the length of the actual objects. Draw lines to match each object with the best tool for measuring it. Well, it says we can either use a ruler, which is only 12 inches, or maybe we need a tape measure, if you remember, was as long as both of my arms to measure. So the first item is a watch. Can I measure that watch with a ruler, or do I need something longer to measure it with? You're correct. All I need is a ruler to measure the watch. A real car, not a toy car, so think of your mom's car sitting out there in the driveway. Can I use this ruler to measure my parents' car? No, I sure can't. So I would need to get out the tape measure so I can measure the length of the car. You need the tape measure to measure the length of the car. So I'm going to match the car to a tape measure because it's a larger object. Problem 16. What is the length of the craft stick in inches? So once again, I'm going to take out my ruler. I'm going to make sure I'm on the inch side here. I'm going to line up the 0 with the dotted line in the front of the craft stick. And I'm going to come back here, and my craft stick is closest to the number 4 on my ruler, which means this craft stick is 1, 2, 3, 4 inches long. So I'm going to look at my choices. 4 inches is here, choice A. So I'm going to circle choice A. Well, Jake chose C as the answer. This answer is wrong. How did Jake get his answer? Let's think about that for a moment. What could Jake have done wrong? Okay, well, he could have measured the wrong way, but that doesn't seem likely. I think maybe Jake might have used the wrong end of the ruler, because if I check this, it shows it's close to 10 centimeters. So more than likely, Jake used the wrong side of the ruler. Jake used the wrong side of the ruler. Alright guys, that's all we have for today. Please be sure to complete your practice pages 185 to 186. Remember, tomorrow is an independent practice lesson, so please make sure you have completed your instruction book pages 168 to 169 before watching the video for day 5. Thank you.